how are we all doing? We've had a great day of football, massive day of football. We've had, first up, Everton against Southampton, big farewell to Goodison Park, the grand old lady. Then we had West Ham against Nottingham Forest earlier today, 2-1 to Nottingham Forest, big game, big result for them in the race for Champions League football. Then Newcastle suffering a defeat at Arsenal that might just make sure that, I don't know, maybe there's a chance going into the final day Newcastle might still not make Champions League football next season. So all of that still to come. We're going to be covering all that, of course, over the next few days. Still some big games to come. Liverpool are playing Brighton tomorrow. City playing Bournemouth on Tuesday. But right now, we've got a big game in Serie A. Inter Milan against Lazio. Top of Serie A. The title still hanging in the balance. We've got Parma against Napoli, which is also being played. We're going to keep you updated on that as the game goes on. Don't you worry about that. But Inter Milan against Lazio. I'm really not sure what to make of this one. They're a point behind Napoli as it stands. And we are, as I say, we're live, ready for that game. It kicks off in about 8 minutes' time. And before we get stuck into it, I do want to say a big thank you, of course, to our sponsors. As always, big thank you to Match Bingo. Match Bingo are absolutely great. They are growing really quickly. If you like a bet on the football, you've got to go and check out Match Bingo. If you want to support the channel, go and check out Match Bingo. They are absolutely brilliant. They combine all the excitement of a bet on the football with all the fun and excitement of a game of bingo. And the way that it works is you download the app onto your phone. You can do so by clicking the link in my description right now or by scanning the QR code which will be on screen throughout this game. And if you do so and set up your account, you deposit £5, you get £10 free to check it out. Basically, you buy a bingo card and you get 15 random events that can take place during a game, and it'll say things like, for example, Liverpool corner, Brighton free kick tomorrow night, for example. And it'll say those things, and as they happen during the game, it will tick off in your sheet. It'll go off automatically on your bingo card. You get prizes for a line, prizes for 2 lines, and prizes for a full house, same as in bingo. Over £200,000 of prize money has been paid out already to Match Bingo players, over 10,000 of them across the UK, and they're growing incredibly quickly, as I say, so make sure you go and check them out. They're absolutely brilliant, and if you want to support the channel and you can spare a fiver and you like a bet on the football, it makes a massive difference. Please go and check out Match Bingo. It takes 2 minutes. You've got 8 minutes before kick-off. Go and check them out. Absolutely brilliant. But before we focus on that, obviously we're going to focus now on Inter Milan against Lazio. Big game at the top of Serie A. Lazio still trying to qualify for the Champions League themselves, no less. So yeah, listen, we're gonna do all that. Let's just get live on TikTok as well. Let's get live on TikTok as well while we're live. The game is on TNT Sports 2. You can watch, obviously, Napoli on TNT Sports 1. But TNT Sports 2 is where we are at. Kieran Baines, I would love to do YouTube for football content. Mate, it's there. It's there if you want to do it. But it's very tough. It's very tough. Right, the players are coming out here. Oh no, that's not in this game. I think that's Napoli, isn't it? Is that Parma and Napoli? No, this is Lazio. This is the highlights of the Lazio v Juve game. Finished 1-1, this one. Great save. It was a great goal, that one, actually. That one's Randall Kolo Muani, who's had a sensational start to his Juventus career, you've got to say. And then I think we're going to see at this point, maybe. Oh, yeah, that was the red card. Castellanos, who got a red card. Well, he got smashed there from... is it Bremer? Red card. Yeah, no, Kalulu. Sorry, it was Kalulu, not Bremer. Kalulu and Lazio obviously just capitalised on that. They got a penalty. 1-1. Kieran Baines, haven't you got to get a certain amount of followers before you can go live? Yes, I think it was 1,000. I think it was 1,000 before you can go live. I can't remember. It might only be a mate. That's all that information's out there. Right. Let's get going. Just trying to catch up with all the other stuff that's going on because we've got Villarreal and Barcelona ongoing as well. I'm trying to keep up with all that because I have got I've got bets going on those games. La Liga, what's happening? Barca 2, Villarreal 2, Atletico Madrid 3, Betis 1, Celta Vigo 1, Rayo Vallecano 2. That's not good. Mallorca 0, Getafe 2. That's not good. Osasuna 1, Espanyol 0, Sociedad and Girona 2-2. Sevilla have had 2 players sent off and Real Madrid have scored. Valencia 0, Bilbao 1. Can't believe that. Mallorca getting beat by Getafe. That's really bad. And Celta Vigo getting beat by Rayo Vallecano. I'm very surprised by that. Barca and Villarreal. We really need Barca. Really need Barca to step up in these last few minutes. As it stands, it is going to be Villarreal finishing in 5th and Betis finishing in 6th anyway. That won't really make much of a difference. And Celta Vigo have got 7th anyway, so they're not bothered. There's not really any change at the top. Those results don't really change anything at all at the top. Or at the bottom. Leganés, Las Palmas, Valladolid, all down anyway, so it's all long since decided in La Liga. You've just got to hope that there's nothing really ridiculous that happens in these final few minutes. Coburn James, who cares? Indeed, mate, indeed, who cares? Sam Holloway 83. I'll never doubt your prediction again, Kieran. I can only apologise. Listen, mate, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It happens. Right, Parma Napoli is TNT Sports 1 and Inter Lazio on TNT Sports 2. We're going to be watching Inter v Lazio. Let me know what you're thinking. Oh, Barca 2, Villarreal 3. You must be joking me. Oh, no. That's absolutely broke me. That has absolutely broke me. Villarreal, they've done it. They've pinched it. They've absolutely pinched it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to cancel. I'm gonna have to cash out here. There's 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, and Villarreal have scored. I'm so gutted about that. Please tell me it's getting ruled out. Please tell me it's getting chalked off. Is it getting chalked off? Is it any part of it that might be getting chalked off? It isn't, is it? It isn't. The rats. The absolute rats. Real Madrid are winning, but Barcelona. Yoy. Come on. We're going to have to cash out. We're going to have to cash out, I'm afraid. It's looking like it's going to be a cash out job. Yeah, cash. Cash it. I'm not wasting that. Cash it. Cash it. Are you going to let me cash it? All I want to do is cash out. Come on, let me cash it. Barcelona. Right, that one's getting cashed as well. And what's on that one? Right, they're the ones I've just put on. Right, okay. Oi. Jaden, Celtic. What about Celtic? Celtic drew yesterday with St Mirren, didn't they? Kean Groves, Man U prediction. Spurs to win, I think 3-1. 3-1 Spurs. 3-1 Spurs it's going to be. Right, Lazio are in the yellow. They're not in the blue. They're in the yellow. So I'm going to go with yellow. Let's get the away kit changed because they ain't in that kit. Right, Lazio were covered off. Right, there you go. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure we've got everything sorted, ready for the lineup tonight. SC, the Inter Milan loan player scored as well. Is that who it was who scored? DN, Newcastle should have won that game in the first half. No, they didn't. They shouldn't. There's no way. Newcastle had a really, really poor game, I thought. I thought Newcastle were really underwhelming. Keane Groves, no way will they win silverware. They're literally allergic to it, especially against Man U. Why? They've beat Man U 3 times. They've beat Man United 3 times this season. They've already knocked them out of one cup, beat them home and away in the league, and they're just a better side than Man United. They're a better side than United. There's absolutely no way that United are beating Spurs after losing 6 out of the 8 games that they've played. 6 out of the last 8. Spurs have got the Indian sign over them. They beat them loads recently. And Spurs are just a better team. They're just a better team. And they want it more as well. Ange Postecoglou, they want it more. They want it more. That's what it's about. They can't handle final pressure. I mean, hey, listen, that remains to be seen. DN, better team in the first half, fell off in the second half, still get Champions League. Either way, I wouldn't be so confident. 66 points for Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa going into the final game. City could well overtake you when they beat Bournemouth. I'm sure they'll probably beat Bournemouth in the next couple of days. And then, of course, it's going to be whether or not Chelsea and Forest do it on the final day. What happens there? Whether or not... I think Villa will beat Man United at Old Trafford. And I also think that we'll see... Hang on a second. City beat Fulham. Yeah, I think City will beat Fulham. And I think Villa will beat Man United. And then what we'll see on the final day is whether or not Newcastle drop points to Everton. Which, by the way, Everton, very, very good on the road. Very, very good on the road, Everton. All we need to do is win and the fans will be up for it. I know, but all I'm saying is Everton are very much up for it. And I just don't think it's going to be as easy as maybe you think it might, I just don't think it's going to be that easy. Right, Parma and Napoli. That one's getting underway as well. So it's a big, big night here in the final day of the season. Inter Lazio, AS Roma, AC Milan, Fiorentina Bologna, Juventus Udinese and Parma Napoli. We'll keep informed on all of them. 4-0. I wouldn't be so certain. Like I said, you've been beaten quite a few times at St James's Park this season. Bournemouth did you? Fulham did you? Everton went to Fulham and beat them the other week. Everton have got a good little run going under David Moyes. They've been incredibly difficult to beat. Not many sides have beat Everton, by the way. Since David Moyes came in, there's not many sides that have beaten. They won at the City Ground. There's really not many sides that have beaten. They've made themselves incredibly difficult to beat. Liverpool, we struggled past them at Anfield. So I'm telling you, mate, that is not by any means certain. And Everton are really going to struggle. Newcastle are really going to struggle against Everton. Right, Inter v Lazio. We're off and underway. Here we go. Serie A, big night at the top of the table. Can Inter potentially still do a League and European Cup double, or are they going to be left potless? Something tells me it's going to be the latter. I still fancy Napoli and I still fancy PSG. That's my opinion. Jamie Vardy with the perfect send-off, 500 appearances and 200 goals. I know, he's been a good player, hasn't he, Jamie Vardy? Been a very good player. Nadeem, Manchester United will lose the Europa League final, Nadeem. That's what's going to happen. You watch. Callum, 4-1, come on. Burn Twist, not been this giddy for the transfer window in many years. Think it's going to be manic. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a big game. It's not a big game. It's going to be a big June and July, isn't it? Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 2. Jude Bellingham's just scored. Oh, and that's been ruled out, hasn't it, Callum? It's 3-1. Atletico Madrid 3, Betis 1. Right, let's go through the teams, actually. Let's go through the teams very, very quickly in this one. So, Inter v Lazio. We are a minute and a half in or so. Sommer in goal. Bisek, who I think has been incredibly impressive for Inter Milan in that sort of right-sided centre-back position. But it's Bisek at centre-back with Acerbi and Bastoni. Dumfries on the right, DiMarco on the left. That's a great back line. In midfield, it's the usual three: Barrea, Nicolo Barella, Çalhanoğlu, and Mkhitaryan. And then it's Thuram and Taremi up front. Lautaro Martinez, of course, still out injured with that thigh injury, as is Fratesi. And it's just whether or not those two can make it back for the final. There is optimism that they'll still be able to. For Lazio, it's Mandas in goal. Nuno Tavares, ex-Arsenal, at left back with Romagnoli, Gila and Marusic at the back. Another ex-Arsenal player, Guendouzi, in midfield with Rovella. And then it's Vicino, Dia, Isaacson and Castellanos. Boulaye Dia playing there for Lazio. He's had a half-decent season in his debut season at Lazio. Came in from Salernitana, of course. Did all right at Villarreal, but came in from Salernitana, and he's just still trying to find his way. AS Roma have scored already against AC Milan. But yeah, Dia and Castellanos, I'm sure, will cause a lot of problems. Kieran Baines, Osasuna could get Conference League. I don't think they could, you know, mate. When I looked at that before, I'm not entirely sure that is the case. Let me double check. No, Osasuna can't get in it. They can't get in it, mate. Oh, maybe they could. Maybe they could. If Vallecano concede. Yeah, if Vallecano concede, then they would. Yeah. So Osasuna could get Conference League, but they'd need results elsewhere to go their way. And as it stands, going into the last few minutes, Osasuna are winning, of course, but Vallecano, into the last few minutes, are winning at Celta Vigo. That's quite a surprise. But that man, Budimir, is the one who scored for Osasuna. He's had a great season, hasn't he? Ante Budimir, twilight of his career, 33 years old. He's smashing it at Osasuna. Can't believe Barcelona have thrown it away at the new camp. Or the Olympic Stadium, rather. Here's Lazio coming in down the right-hand side. Osasuna have scored again, 2-0. Does that change anything in the table? I don't think it does. No, it means they're still on -4, both of them. Matthew, do you know Wraith Rovers? Yes, of course I know Wraith Rovers. Or Rolf Ravers, as they were called on Gillette Soccer Saturday. Yeah, Rolf Ravers. Right, Sevilla has finished. Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 2, and Sociedad have scored in that one against Girona to go back up into 11th, just above Valencia. Ben Twist, Wraith Rovers, my bird's granddad's teams. He's from there. Bloody hell, there you go. There's nothing really doing here thus far. I think the thing is to remember for tonight as well. Be yourself, Dylan. Wow, Roma are in the top 4 as it stands. Yeah, as it stands. Looking at Serie A. The thing to remember here is, if Napoli or Inter were to drop any points, I mean, look, if Inter were to drop points, I think the race is pretty much done. Napoli have still got Cagliari at home on the final day next week. It's a week today. It's a 2:00 kickoff, all the final games. Inter have got Como. Inter are away to Como. Now, even if Inter were to get a win tonight, they'd obviously still need Napoli to drop points against Cagliari, which is incredibly unlikely to happen. If there is going to be anything that happens, it's going to be today. This is where the Italian title is going to be decided, the Scudetto. It's all going to be decided today pretty much, because you would expect, almost certainly, that Napoli will do the job that they need to against Cagliari on the final day. And it's just whether or not Inter can win out. Can they get the win here against Lazio? I'm not sure they can. I honestly think Lazio get something tonight. And against Como on the final day, it's not going to be easier either, to be honest. But yeah, Roma, as it stands, going to the Champions League. That's another one we wanted to watch tonight, and they're already 1-0 up. Lazio getting into the penalty area here. There's a claim. There is a claim. Real Madrid could end the season 1 point behind Barca. Well, yeah, very much so, but I doubt it. Everton. Yeah, it's sad to see the old lady go, isn't it, mate? Sad to see the grand old lady go. But the Hill Dickinson Stadium awaits. What do we say? Hill Dickinson Stadium awaits. Time stopped. Oh, cheers, man. Sorry. There you go. We're all caught up. Ben, need that Salamakas goal bad. Come on. Make cash out. I told you. I absolutely told you. Cheers, Cherie. Thank you for the like. And Dylan, thank you very much, sir. Appreciated. Ben, I have a no cash out policy. Ride or die tactics. Silly. Bookies like you. The bookies will like you. Now Atletico Madrid have scored a fourth. 4-1. Correa. Probably the last time he'll play for Atleti, you would imagine. Dumfries. There's a lot of players here. This is probably the closest we'll see to Inter's Champions League final side. This is basically the exact same side they're going to field in the Champions League. The difference going to be, obviously, that they're going to have Lautaro Martinez maybe in over Mehdi Taremi. Celta Vigo 1, Vallecano 2. SCFC 2025, Roma was 12th when Claudio Ranieri got appointed in November and now 4th in the table. That is impressive, isn't it? That is impressive. Razine, no, we lost. Yeah, and you cost a lot of people a lot of money as well with that defeat. Killed me. Absolutely killed me. Lamin MVP at least trophy lift. Right, okay. It's going to be Salah for the Ballon d'Or, I'm almost certain. Be yourself, Dylan. Barca lost 3-2, yeah. And they were winning. They were quite comfortable as well. It was a disappointing performance, that, to end the season for Barca, but what do they care? They've won the league. Cheers for the follow, Matheson. Thank you, Everton Gamer, for the follow as well. Appreciated. Much appreciated. And DDDFHGUGY, whatever that means. Thank you. And Suyolere, thank you very much for the follow. Growing very, very quickly over here on YouTube, by the way. If you're on TikTok and you're watching us and you want to do if you want the more professional angle, we've got a more professional camera this way with a mic set up, a bit better audio quality, scoreboard, clock, goal animations, that sort of thing. If you like watch-alongs, we do watch-alongs every single day on this channel. My name's Key, or Kieran. My name's Key. We do watch-alongs on this channel every single day. We've done 4 today. Everton against Southampton, West Ham v Forest, Arsenal v Newcastle. Now we're doing Inter v Lazio. Tomorrow we'll be live for Liverpool against Brighton. That is who I support, Matheson, by the way. I'm a big Liverpool fan. Followed Liverpool, watched them all over the world, and now I'm a dad, so I can't afford to go anymore. Can't afford going following Liverpool all over the place. So yeah, I'm a dad. I've got a little girl, so I watch him now with you. That's the plan. Right, Inter driving forward here. Denzel Dumfries comes forward on the right-hand side. Ball in from Dumfries. Taremi, chance. Good save from the keeper. Really, really good save, that. Matheson, you'll never walk alone. Same to you, buddy. Rubes, so watching Liverpool lose tomorrow. Come on, Rubes. That's not very nice. Right, it's 1-0 to Fiorentina as well. Fiorentina 1, Bologna 0. Who scored, I wonder? Parisi. I thought it might have been Moise Keane. No, Parisi scored. Espanyol left feeling blue in Pamplona. Right, here we go. Inter coming down the far right-hand side. I think it's Barella. I'd love Barella at Liverpool. Mallorca 1, Getafe 2. That one's finished. Up the Copites. Matheson, you've been on the beach for a week. We've been on the beach longer than a week. We've been on the beach longer than a week. No skill, Aaron. Ranieri cooking. No kidding. Yeah, he's got him in the Champions League. They're going to be building statues of that fella. He's literally a hero at Roma and Leicester. To be honest, I thought he got a raw deal at Chelsea. He got binned off at Chelsea the first time Abramovich had the opportunity to. Just so he could get Mourinho in. Azulones plunder Pirates European hopes. FMO Casuals and Cagliari. Yeah, oh yeah, Cagliari too, yeah, of course. Long ball over the top from to Boulay Dia. Couldn't quite reach it. Lee Oxley, good to see you, Lee. How's it going, mate? You watching the game tomorrow? Yes, we are. We're going to be watching Brighton v Liverpool. I'm going to see if there's any earlier games on, but I honestly don't think there is. I think the early game tomorrow is... What is the early game tomorrow? Let's have a look. There isn't an early game. We'd be watching the United Arab Emirates Pro League or Albania under-17s in the UEFA under-17s European Championship. We could do that. But no, we're probably just going to do Brighton and Hove Albion via Liverpool. I think that's the one to do, isn't it? And then Tuesday we're doing Bournemouth, Man City against Bournemouth. I'll be gutted when there's no football. Listen, there's still going to be football. There's still going to be football. It feels like the season's finishing now. It's winding down, and that's fine. But the Club World Cup then starts, so we'll be live for that. We'll be doing transfer shows. We'll be doing pre-season games as well. We'll obviously still have loads of other stuff. I've got videos coming out over the summer. I've got a full series coming out. I've had it planned for literally like 6 months. I'm watching it now. I'm gonna make it. And I've got a horrible feeling it's going to flop. But I really think it's one of them things that people are going to enjoy watching. And as far as I can tell, I don't think any other football channel has created this series. Lee Oxley, England under 21 on Channel 5. Really? Oh, okay. I didn't quite realise that. Barella with a long ball forward, straight through to the keeper. No Scalaran, what's your thoughts on Greenwood? If a big team like Madrid, PSG, Barca, etc. go for him, can United again? No. There's got to mean, mate, there's some things that have to mean more. You can't. There's no way. I mean, again, maybe I'm wrong. It's surprising enough to me that Manchester United fans are supporting Ruben Amorim and are consistently allowing this lowering of their standards, lowering of the bar, moving the line in the sand, all that sort of thing. The fact that 17th and no trophies could be acceptable to Man United fans is baffling to me. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a world where Mason Greenwood comes back to United, but yeah, I don't know, mate. For me, I'm asking like if they can, then would United or another Prem team do so? No, I honestly don't think so, mate. I honestly don't think so. If from a purely footballing sense, yes, Mason Greenwood would have stayed at United. He would have been a terrific player. He is a terrific player. He's got one goal or assist, less than Dembele, who's apparently a Ballon d'Or winner. So for me, he's yeah, but he's in we've got to remember why he's at Marseille. You've got to remember why he's at Marseille. So I've got to be honest, mate. I just don't think that there's a way back for Mason Greenwood ever in this country. In this country, sorry. And you know, whatever you think of that, forgiveness or whatever, that's up to you. But I just don't think it's going to be the case. There's too many people who would be far, far too upset that it would divide an entire club, and therefore clubs just won't touch it. Stanley, what game are we watching? We are watching Internazionale against Lazio in Serie A. I just think it's England as a country. We are we don't tolerate certain things, and we are far. We're an unforgiving culture. The media is a lot more intense in England than it is in other countries. So in France, it's not that they're less. Maybe they're not more tolerable in France of that thing, but again, maybe they're just the media's a little bit more understanding of second chances. I don't know. FM No Casuals, wasn't he found innocent? I don't know if he was found innocent. I think he wasn't found guilty. I'm not sure that's entirely the same thing, though. Not being found guilty doesn't mean innocent. Was in Liverpool today, went Blackpool for the weekend, decided to pop over Sea of Blue there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful in Blackpool today, I'm told. I've got a mate who lives in Blackpool. Copper Steeds, ISU. What does that mean, Cooper? 1W. Again, I don't know what that means. Callum, 4-1 win. Come on. Kieran Baines, are you a big fan of MLS? As in Major League Soccer or Miles Lewis Skelly? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the MLS. Well, not a big fan. I'm a fan of the MLS. I don't mind. If it wasn't for the time difference, I'd probably watch a little bit more of it. It's quite funny, isn't it? Stanley, went that Pleasure Beach. Is it a good day out? It is a good day out, or is it a good day out? It's expensive, but it's all right. It's okay. Red card for Milan, says Tracy. AS Roma. against AC Milan. Is it a red card? Let's just see, sorry. Let me just catch up with that. It is as well. Who's been sent off? Jimenez. He's had a horrendous start to his Milan career, hasn't he? There you go. Santiago Jimenez, straight red card. Yeah, Cagliari are winning 1-0 against Venezia. Fiorentina 1-0 up against Bologna. Every other game still 0-0 as it stands, including the big game, Parma against Napoli. That one is still 0-0. Ben Twist, my cash out's just gone up by 20 quid with AC's red card. Take it. Take it. I've told you, take it. I've told you. Take it. I don't know why you would back Salamakis to score when he scored literally one goal since February. One goal in the last 3 months he scored. Why would you back Salamakis to score? Callum, one home loss all season. Still think you'll get beat when you play PSG in the Club World Cup though. SCFC 2025, Galatasaray's goalkeeper scored a penalty. Who was it who scored it? Oh yeah, Muslera. I think it's because... Isn't he retiring? Isn't he retiring, Fernando Muslera, or he's leaving? Yeah, his contract's up. His contract's up. It's his final ever game for Galatasaray. That's a fix, innit? That's a fix. In the 90th minute, Muslera... In the 90th minute, Galatasaray got a penalty and Muslera took it. That is 100% a fix. Ben, because I'm all about feeling, Kieran. That's bloody why, senor. And I felt that the big Belgian would deliver for me. Cash out only 98 quid. Return to 577. Mate, cash it. Cash it. Dumfries puts it in. Easy save from the keeper there. Bisek's been doing really well there. So yeah, just to recap the old La Liga scores. Madrid won 4-1. Villarreal beat Barca 3-2. Rayo Vallecano beat Celta Vigo 2-1. That was a big surprising win. Getafe beating Mallorca 2-1. Osasuna 2-0 against Espanyol. Sociedad got the win. And Real Madrid got the win over Sevilla 2-0. Sevilla having 2 men sent off there. Bilbao won in Valencia. That guy Jack 562 Galatasaray had a penalty in the 88th and the goalkeeper converted it in the Turkish league. No, I know that is the most sus and corrupt thing I have ever seen. Callum already beat PSG. Do it again. Both my sides have. Razine, mate, I gotta leave. Maybe join you tomorrow. Pool game. I'll watch the game anyway. Good man. See you soon, Razine. Take it easy, mate. Kieran Baines, can you see Messi finishing any other team but Inter Miami? No, I think now Messi is there, he probably owns a part of that club, doesn't he? So I can't see him going anywhere else. Ben, I'll be honest, I was going to do Searle, but flapped it and changed. Thought you were all about feeling. You were all about feeling. You should have gone with it. Imagine if he just scored as well. Because it is Searle who's got the assist as well. He got the assist for the Mancini goal. I'd have gone for Shomurodov. Eldor Shomurodov. At least he's had some goals recently. He scored against Juve. He scored against Verona. He's actually started to play. Football fan can't see Salamakis of all people scoring, to be honest, Ben. There you go. See, we know it. It ain't happening. He scored 1 goal in 3 months, Ben. And you've backed him. And you're being offered 100 quid to cash it out now. Cash it. Cash it. Louis, what's the score? It's 0-0, Inter 0, Lazio 0 as it stands, 26 minutes in. FNO Casuals, Almeria, Inter, Napoli and Juve for me at the minute. Callum, what do you reckon for our game tomorrow, Kieran? I think 3-3. 3-3. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot. It is an end of season game. There always are goals in those games. So, and Brighton are good for pushing forward. But I think they also could be a little bit cagey. They're not going to throw as much caution to the wind because of the situation that they're in the Premier League. They've got an opportunity still to maybe catch the European places. And obviously because Fulham got beat. Sorry, because Fulham won, but Brentford got beat. I know that was always likely to be one way or the other, but they're the teams immediately above and below Brighton. I do think that there's an opportunity now for Brighton, because if they were to get a win, they're pretty much there, aren't they? If they're to get a win, they're there. If they get a point, then all they have to do is match Brentford's results on the final day. And who've Brighton got last day? Spurs. Brighton have got Spurs last game of the season at Spurs. And Spurs are either going to be in the mud from losing the Europa League final, which won't happen, or they're going to be bouncing. They're going to be made up because they've just won the Europa League. Come on, Spurs. Honestly, I'm so excited for that one. I'm so excited for Spurs v United. It's getting a little bit feisty, this now. Getting a little bit feisty. Romagnoli and Thuram just having a little bit of a scrap there. Oh my God, DiMarco, what a fabulous strike that was. Good save from the keeper, really good. But DiMarco running in at the far post. Great effort there. Really unlucky that. Inter pressing, probing, trying to find a way through. DiMarco, back to Barella. Mkhitaryan all the way across to Thuram. Thuram over to Dumfries. Back to Thuram. Got to shoot, get it in. Nah, it's poor from Çalhanoğlu. Really poor. Bastoni's pushed forward. Flipped in. Comes out. Must be a shot. Not good enough. Cleared away. Well done by Lazio. Really well done. Kieran, just random, the only game I went to was Ipswich versus Fulham and witnessed the lap first goal. 1-1 result. Really? Okay. I've not been to any this season. Yeah, not a single game. Probably the first season in a very long time I actually haven't been to anything. I haven't been to any of the games. Here's Isaacson for Lazio. They're getting in a little bit more time now. Showing a bit more patience in the final third. That's good play by Dumfries. Really good. Football fan, all good. Still made 3 sensible ones and just one completely out of pocket one. Might work though. It isn't working, I'm telling you. He's throwing his money away. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that he laughs at us when Salamaker pings one in off the top corner or something, but I just can't see it happening. This is better from Inter. This is much better. Just trying to get some positivity in there. I know. Good lad. Like I say, I hope he does win it. I hope he does. I'd rather them taking money off the bookies. Any poor bookie's all right with me. Ooh, I wasn't sure about that. Look, the game has already taken shape now. Inter all the ball. Lazio sitting very, very deep, soaking them up, trying to hit them on the counter attack with that pace of Castellanos and Dia. Just doesn't really seem to be a lot of space in between the lines for the likes of Barella and Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan to probe. You're seeing Thuram dropping deep there. Dumfries is almost playing as a centre forward. Great ball in. It's come all the way over to Di Marco. It's gone behind for a corner. It's going to be a corner. Better from Taremi. Much, much better. Inter aren't going to win. I don't think so either. I've got them draw no bet. Draw no bet's pretty much all we're going to manage, I think, on this one. Oh, what's going on here? Tati Castellanos is collapsed to his knees for the moment, but it's going to be a corner to Inter. It looks like it's Di Marco who's going to whip it in. Cleared away. Back out to Barella. How did Celje get on today? FM No Casuals. I don't know if you're still listening, but how did they get on today? I haven't checked. Thrashed him. Okay. There was a few that I had on. I've not looked at any of the scores because obviously I've been streaming all day. So I just put the bets on this morning and left them, and I thought, oh, go on, we'll see what happens. I put a tenner on Arsenal and Newcastle, and I got 40 quid back for that. And I had Celje, I had Servette against Lugano. Barca let you down for 189. Yeah, I mean, I was being offered about 120 to cash out on 3 different ACCAs combined. I mean, not on each. They were about 40. One was about 40. One was about 35, and then another one was about 28. But it was about 120 or so being offered to cash out. And yeah, Barcelona getting stuffed by Villarreal in the last minute. I just ended up cashing it out. I think I got maybe 19 quid back because there was 10 minutes left. I did it as soon as Villarreal scored. But yeah, I don't know. The Swiss League was one I was looking at. Let me have a look and see how did Servette and Lugano get on. Swiss Super League, Servette won. Do you know, I was so... I've had some unbelievable picks this weekend. Servette winning at Lugano, Werder Bremen winning at Heidenheim, and it's all the bankers that have let me down. Barcelona let me down. Who else has let me down this weekend? There's been a few. There's been a few bad ones this weekend. Mandas very nearly putting Lazio bang in it there. James, on my 5th beer now, do I order a curry? Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'd love a curry. I'd love a curry. I've not had a curry in absolutely ages. Love a curry. Bit late though for a curry, James. 8:25. If you order it now, it's only coming at 9:15. You probably only sat down eating it at 9:30. Can't be eating a curry at 9:30. You'll be up till 1. With indigestion. Try and get to bed at a reasonable hour. Daniel, Swedish League is a good league to bet on. I used to £1 roll over to 1,000 on that league. Nice. Swedish League I stay away from. Certain leagues I just won't go near. Swedish League, Bulgarian League, Cypriot League, Greeks, Turkish. I stay away from the Turks as much as possible for the same reason that Galatasaray's goalkeeper scored an 89th minute penalty tonight in his send-off game. Stuff like that I just don't like. So stay away from them. Stay away from any division lower than the second. Don't go any lower than the second. Like I'll do Segunda Liga and La Liga. Definitely not going lower than that. Premier League and Championship, yes. Definitely no lower than that. Italy, Serie A, Serie B, fine. Never touch Serie C. Even if it's top v bottom. Never do Serie C. AS Roma 1. AC Milan 1. João Felix has scored. Lazio whip it in. Corner. Is it going to be a corner? No, it's a goal kick. Goal kick. James Moss, my stomach can take it. Butter chicken and rice is my meal prep for the week. I have to make it after my dinner. Nice. Yeah, I really could do with a curry. I'd love a nice spicy curry. Daniel, I've got to watch Galatasaray highlights now. Well, listen, allegedly he got a very... It's Muslera, Fernando Muslera, Uruguayan goalkeeper. He's been at Galatasaray for a donkey's age and his contract is expiring at the end of the month. Or the end of next month, whatever it is. His contract's up though soon. He's 38. I think he's retiring. And would you believe Galatasaray got the dodgiest of penalties at 90 minutes? In a game that they were already 2-0 up in, that was pointless for them and pointless for the team they were playing. But they got a penalty. You just can't bet on it. Daniel can never bet on the Championship. It's the most unpredictable league in the world. Yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, as a general rule, mate, I don't like to go lower than the top leagues. I wouldn't bet on Serie B, Segunda Liga or the Championship as a general rule. I agree with you. They are so unpredictable. Your allegations of corruption are without foundation. Football fan, I wonder how much you'd get if you bet on him scoring. If you'd have put a bet on him scoring today, I wonder what the odds were. Because that's something that's definitely been planned ahead of time. Lazio flying forward now. Out to Gustafsson. Isaacson, no, shot. No, I'm saying Gustafsson. Isaacson, just wide from Isaacson there. I don't even think you can bet on the keeper to score these days. There's some bets they just don't allow you to make. Well, I don't know if we're becoming a more Everton-centric channel, by the way, guys, but we actually had some very, very good numbers today for the Everton game. And the other, Everton v Nottingham Forest a few weeks ago, was one of our most watched ever watch-alongs. Oh, Lazio away. This has got to be 1-0. Lazio. Oh, he saved it. What a save from Sommer. Lazio had to score that. That's an unbelievable save. Isaacson got in, and it was a great save from Sommer. 1v1. And now Inter away at the other end. Barella, what a pass that is. Good block by Guendouzi to get it away. And Lazio come back. It's end to end now. It's getting a bit like a basketball game. Oh, what are you doing? This is so poor. SCFC 2025, Sommer has been a great signing for Inter. Shows you there's value, doesn't there? I mean, how much did he actually end up paying for him? £6 million. £6 million they paid for Sommer 2 years ago. I mean, it's amazing to think that up until 2 years ago, I'm not even sure Sommer had played Champions League football. Oh, that's totally a lie, actually. That's totally a lie. I just looked and I was like, he played at Gladbach. They didn't play in the Champions League, did they? But they actually played in the Champions League like 3-4 times minimum. 3-4 years minimum. So, yeah, he played a lot in the Champions League. That was a ridiculous suggestion. Oh, Castellanos miles over. Unlucky. Well, it's been a first half without much event, if I'm dead honest with you. There's not an awful lot happened in this first half. We've not had much in the way of chances, apart from, obviously, the shot where Isaacson gets played in, and he's one-on-one with the keeper, and it's a fabulous... I mean, do you know what? It's if a striker is clean through one-on-one on goal, you expect him to finish it. That said... Very, very good goal. Very, very good save from the keeper. Daniel, the best bet was the fat second keeper of Sutter eating a pie at half time. Oh, yeah, he got in trouble for that, didn't he? Wayne something. What was his name? Wayne. I remember that. Yeah, Wayne something. He was a goalkeeper for Sutton. I remember that in the FA Cup. Daniel Keys are blue. Out the toffees. I don't know why it is. I mean, again, Everton fans seem to pop in from time to time and call me a gobshite. Daniel, I think the keeper got sacked after eating the pie against Arsenal in the FA Cup, but allegedly he got a lifetime supply of pucker pies. Well, they'll not go hungry then, will he? Daniel Sommer's been playing Champions League for 15 plus years. I remember watching him play for Basel, being excellent. He was #1 keeper at Munich when Neuer broke his leg. I knew it when he was at Bayern, but I thought, and I suspected he might have done at Basel, but he was at Gladbach for like however long, wasn't he? Oh, there you go, 1-0. 1-0, honestly. Bissek again. Bissek, I've been saying about him, he's one to watch, I am telling you. Bissek, great finish that. Fabulous finish. 1-0 to Inter Milan. It was 1 minute of added on time given at the end of the first half. And the ball gets played in, corner comes in. It's a bit of a scrappy one, and it falls to Bissek, who just opens his body up with his left foot, smashes it into the roof of the net. That's a big goal in the title race because that puts Inter Milan top as it stands. Great goal. Shot from DiMarco it was, and that's a great finish. It's a great finish, that. Bang! No chance, keeper. No chance. And Napoli, as it stands, are going to be second tonight, unless they can get a win at Parma, and that game ain't going all that well, as from what I understand. There's not really been a shot on target for Napoli. There's been 3 for Parma. Corner kick each. Oh, there has been a shot on target for Napoli now. But there you go. 3 shots on target to Parma, 1 for Napoli in that game. Not a great start. Razine, Madrid fans won't forget Castellanos. He scored 4 against them. Daniel, that goes in the worst take bin. Yeah, the Sommer one it wasn't even a take. It was just a guess. I remember looking at him thinking, I know he might have played for Bâle, but he's not played for Mönchengladbach in it. And then I looked and checked and thought, nah, he has. Yeah, he's definitely played. He played loads for Mönchengladbach in it. Daniel, is Milan sharing a stadium? Tin pot. I don't like sharing stadiums. I don't like stadiums that are shared. Yeah. I feel like our ground, that's it. Our kit, our badge, our crest. I think, do you know what? I honestly think that's why international football have kind of fallen out of love with a little bit with international football. Because it doesn't feel the same anymore. Does it you? That players can change nationality on a whim. It just feels like a transfer thing. It feels like agents are pushing players to be. Oh, you know what? You'd actually get better chances in a World Cup, or you get more chances of a transfer if you played for this country over that one. I know you might think this is your proper country, this is where you're actually from, but you know what? You're better off playing for these. It's all a bit mad. It's all a bit mad. Declan Rice, Jack Grealish, play for Ireland, come play for England. There you go. Callum, Napoli bottling it on the final day. I don't think they're going to bottle it on the final day. If they do bottle it, it's going to be tonight. Ben Twist, there is a passionate dislike for internationals, which is felt by 95% of football fans. But isn't that mad? Isn't that mad? Because when I was growing up, everyone used to look forward to the England games and the internationals. The international break wasn't loathed. It was looked forward to. The England job was seen as a prestigious thing. It was kind of our best against everyone else's best. Now the World Cup and the Euros don't feel like that. Partially because we are foisted, European international breaks, but friendlies, pointless friendlies, the Nations League, all that sort of thing. All of those are foisted on us throughout the season at regular intervals at the cost of, of actual club football, which is far better, if I'm honest. I'll watch the World Cup, I'll watch the European Championships because it's football and I love football. But it does feel a little bit hollow, doesn't it? It does feel a little bit hollow when you watch the European footy or footy in general at international level. Because it always feels like players can change. Like if they were better players, maybe they wouldn't be playing for that nation. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of players now who have dual nationality, and there's a competition to sign them. Scott McTominay. I'm sure Scott McTominay said. I think Elliot Anderson was the same with Scotland, and there was a consideration over whether they were going to wait for England or play for Scotland. And if I was Scotland, I'd be so insulted by that. If I was a Scot, I would absolutely be gutted. That we just get England's cast-offs and hope for the best. It's grim. Same with Ireland. Grealish, Rice. Sam Holloway, did you watch the Eredivisie? I didn't watch it, no, because it was on at the same time as West Ham and Forest. And I think it might have even been on as Everton and Southampton was going off. But I did hear about it, yeah. I did hear about it. SCFC, Napoli with the midfield of Gilmour, Billingham, McTominay. Yeah, about to win the league as well. Or maybe about to win the league, who knows. But certainly up there and competing. Dan Daniel, it's nice being an England fan. We take Ireland's best players. Ben, if I've got a choice of an England friendly or George Clark's Amazing Spaces, I'm opting for Georgie Boy. What's George Clark's Amazing Spaces? What's that? I've never even heard of that. Daniel, because we lose every time and don't play good football. Daniel, I've never known an England manager to play a good brand or entertaining football. Have you? Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just and it only seems to affect England, or like I feel like a lot of other countries around the world seem to be very patriotic and all that sort of thing. Which it feels like with England that's dwindled an awful lot since France '98. Maybe the World Cup in 2002 as well. The World Cup in 2002 was really, really good. There was a level of, come on England sort of thing. That just feels like it's dwindled a little bit over the years. And I thought Glenn Hoddle played really really good football. I thought Sven-Göran Eriksson did play good football for England. Didn't like Steve McLaren. I think, do you know what? Sam Allardyce could have been the saviour for England if he hadn't have got done with the whole betting scandal. Football fan, I did love the World Cup. Being a Moroccan, seeing us get to the semi-finals was a crazy feeling. I didn't know you were a Moroccan, mate. There you go. Well, yeah, that was really good, wasn't it? Yeah, really good. It was a wonderful World Cup for Morocco. Daniel, Southgate would play 3-5-2 against San Marino. I think Nketiah may have just chosen his allegiance. Has he really? I've not seen that. Jim, have Barca won La Liga yet? Yes, they have. Jim, and hiya mate, good to see you, Jim. Euro 2004 was class. See, I'd kind of already switched off from England at Euro 2004. Mainly because, well, two things. One, Michael Owen was preparing to leave Liverpool. We'd already seen him kind of getting ready to leave, or he'd already left Liverpool by that point. He'd gone to Madrid. And Wayne Rooney was just coming through. So there was a new kid on the block. Plus, Gerrard always got injured when he played for England, and he was often shoved out wide, or, there was always criticism of Gerrard every time he played. It was like, oh yeah, Gerrard's got to sit deep so Lampard can go forward, because Lampard can't do that role. Or maybe we'll put Scholes in there and push Gerrard out wide, and just all of that. It was just that was annoying, and obviously Wayne Rooney coming through. He was the new kid on the block, so Michael Owen wasn't really paid attention to much anymore. I remember growing up when Michael Owen scored the goal against Argentina, France '98. Unbelievable goal. Fell in love with football all over again. Daniel, I used to like Sven, but he was the first manager I knew. It's been pretty much downhill since. It's only been a disappointment. Okay. Yeah, that makes... I mean, look, I thought Sven was okay. I did think Sven was okay. Football fan, yeah, I've lived in the UK my whole life, but my family is originally from Morocco. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Morocco. I've been across to Tangiers when I've been to Spain. But I'd like to go to like Rabat and Casablanca. It's a beautiful place. Do you think it's a Liverpool thing? Could be a Liverpool thing. I mean, Liverpool. Maybe it's just my part of the country. It could be a Liverpool thing. Liverpool and the surrounding areas were totally, including where I'm from, by the way, were totally rejected by the rest of the country. So we've never really got patriotism where I'm from. The whole flying England flags and all of that. Yeah, it's never really been a thing. You're a Liverpool fan first and an England fan second. I don't really care about England. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I would rather Liverpool win. It's the old expression. I'd rather Liverpool win a Carabao Cup than England win a World Cup. Wouldn't make any difference to me. I mean, I'll watch it because it's football, but it doesn't. It's just because it's footy that's on. Whereas I know there's some England fans who are like, "Wow, unbelievable! Like that'd be amazing." I wouldn't get any sense of pride at all of England winning a World Cup. Ben Frimpong's number confirmed for LFC, number 30. Really? Okay. Anthony's LFC account, what game are you watching, Kieran? We are watching Inter Milan against Lazio, and it's currently 1-0 Inter. It's half-time, mate, and that means that Inter are top of Serie A as it stands. SCFC 2025. Who do you think will win the Championship playoff final? I think Sheffield United. I hope Sunderland, but I think Sheffield United. Yeah. Nick, I bet Osasuna win under 2.5 goals and Alvarez win under 2. Alvarez win under 2.5. Got €14, only betting 1. Nice, Nick. Well done. Sam Holloway, most England players play in the Prem. Quite a robotic league, in my opinion, and they bring that to the Nationals. That's true. There's also a lot of... do you know what? That's a very good point, actually, because Gerrard has talked about this in the past, and so has Lampard and Rio Ferdinand as well, that when the Liverpool players and the Man United players and the Arsenal players and the Chelsea players used to come to England years ago, they used to come and they'd all sit in different pods based on what teams they were from. They wouldn't mingle. They wouldn't mingle together, so it probably wasn't all that fun for them, and you know, it's not really all that surprising that the teams didn't gel or look all that cohesive on the pitch. Whereas you see, like, Brazilian players in the Premier League, they're playing for rival teams, but they love going away with the Selecao, and the Spanish players do, the French players do. They all shake hands and see each other on the pitch. Whereas if Liverpool played Chelsea, Gerrard and Lampard wouldn't go over to each other and be like, "Oh yeah, you all right? How's it going?" No, because they're rivals on the pitch. They hated each other for that spell, and then they had to go away with England and be all pally. It's not like that with the Spanish players or the Brazilian players. Daniel, there's nothing in Casablanca for tourists except the big masjid of places of worship are your thing. Daniel, I'd rather Liverpool win a League Cup than England winning anything, 1,000%, yeah. Jim, Bayer Leverkusen are losing all their good players. Tar, Frimpong, Vert, and Jabi Alonso, Patrick Schick getting lonely. Well, it's not just going to be Schick. I mean, Hincapié as well. Hincapié is there. There's obviously the... who's the other player in midfield? I keep forgetting his name. I've got a mind blank. Is it Palacios? Not Palacios. I'm making myself look silly here. Just look at you. They look at the squad and I'll tell you his name. I've got his face in my head. Yeah, Ezekiel Palacios, he's been alright for Leverkusen. Boniface as well. Boniface is another one who might well go. Teller's apparently on about leaving. And Tapsoba. What's going on with Tapsoba? I really thought he would kick on, but evidently no. Sam Holloway, I watch it because it's time. Me and my mates can all support the same side instead of arguing. Oh, I prefer the arguing. I quite like the arguing. Lewis, hi. Hotspur Army, 1882, good to see you. Not long for Europa. Wednesday night, come on Spurs. Wednesday nights are Europa nights. Daniel, I think teams with less than 25 points in the Premier League should lose their parachute payments. Ooh, that's a bold strategy. And where does the money go? To the fans, to pay for cheaper tickets for the year after. That'd be quite good. Football fan, Jim going to go from never losing to loser-accusing at this point. Bet you he's thinking of Xhaka. No, I was thinking of Ezekiel Palacios. I did say Palacios. I just wasn't sure. When I saw him, he's a good one. Do you think Man City get Champions League next season? Yeah, I think they beat Bournemouth. I think they beat Bournemouth on Tuesday night and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. And then they'll probably get a result against Fulham at Craven Cottage. They'll turn it round. Hotspur Army, I was at the pub last night. Good night. Well, I'm looking forward to Wednesday night anyway. It's going to be good. Thursday night. Who's this? Oh, it's the preview for PSG. Preview for PSG against Inter. Well, I still don't think... I can't see past PSG in that one. Can't see past PSG in that one. PSG to win that one. Inter... No, sorry. PSG to win that one. Spurs to win. Oh! Napoli just off the post. Who was that? Who hit that? Who was it? Anguissa. Anguissa's just smashed one off the post for Napoli against Parma. And it was a hell of... That would have that was like Matt Letizia. That for prime Matt Letizia for Southampton. That guy, Jack, 562. Prem Dad, later today, I have a tryout for the Pro Academy. Nice. Enjoy, mate. Well done, Jack. Sam Holloway, did you see Galatasaray gave the keeper the penalty? Yeah, we was talking about it earlier, mate. It's about as corrupt as it gets, isn't it? Somehow gets a soft penalty in the 90th minute just before he ends his career at Galatasaray. Yeah. So, Parma 0, Napoli 0, Inter 1, Lazio 0, Cagliari 2, Venezia 0, Fiorentina 1, Bologna 0, everything else is 0-0, apart from Monza 1, Empoli 0, Verona 0, Como 1, and Roma 1, AC Milan 1. Wonder if we've seen any of Dele Alli in that one. I very much doubt it. No, it's Cacare, Maxence Cacare who scored. Maximo Perrone as well. Maxim Perrone is about to sign for Como from Manchester City for I think it's about 25 million quid. That seems a bit of a funny one, that. Daniel, AFCON corruption is my favourite. The AFCON, the funniest one in the AFCON was the one where the referee blew up. Didn't he blow up on like 88 minutes or something like that not that long ago? Football fan reminds me of the Lars Bender penalty when the keeper let him score it on his final game. Yeah, I mean, you don't mind it if the game's got nothing really riding on it. That kind of makes sense. SCFC 2025, Dele Alli wasn't even in the squad. Sad. Very, very sad, that. Dele Alli, I'm not really sure what happens with him now. He's got I think he's got another year left on his contract, hasn't he? At Como. Yeah, his contract expires the 30th of July 2026. He's 29. He's 29. Like he's only played one game for Como. He came on for 10 minutes. He got a red card. It's been about as bad as it can get at Besiktas and at Como. It was terrible at Everton. His life has just gone downhill completely in the last 4 years, and I just really want to see him kind of kick on. Really sad. James looks like Hyson is heading to Madrid. Oh yeah, when he blew it on 85, I think it was. Daniel Fabregas is doing a great job at Como. Walked past the stadium, which is next to an aeroplane hangar, and it looked abandoned. Ali got a red card in his debut after being subbed on. And oh yeah, that was at the San Siro, wasn't it? I just don't know if there's a way back for him now. It's one of them. I think he's certainly to the top level. I mean, I hope he just gets back to a place where he can start enjoying his football again. Scouse House, good to see you, mate. Missed out on a 24 by 2 selections by the looks of things. Gutted, Key. Oh, mate, I'm gutted for you. I'm absolutely gutted for you. Just like Ravel Morrison was a good talent. Yeah. I mean, Ravel Morrison was maybe the other end, wasn't he, in terms of he was a bit of a wrong un early doors, and there was always a worry, always an issue with him. Whereas Dele Alli was at one point, one of the best, one of the very, very best in his position, and it's just all gone so wrong for him all so suddenly as well, and it doesn't seem to have come from anywhere. It doesn't seem to have been like a clear spark of it. At least with Ravel Morrison, there was there's been a consistent pattern of him kind of being a problem for a number of years. Daniel, Jose told him would like to see Jose back in the Prem. I would too, yeah. I would too. I think Jose Mourinho's a good manager. In fact, I think there's a good chance maybe Everton would embrace Jose Mourinho after David Moyes, because I'm sure there'll come a point, and it is going to happen in the next 12 months or so, I absolutely guarantee you. Everton will get comfortable, where they're not in any danger of going down, and they'll start criticising Moyes' playing style. The pragmatism that has got them out of the trouble that they're in will all of a sudden become a real challenge for them, and they won't like it, and they'll start to kick off, and they'll start to grumble, and they'll want a big, shiny new manager from Europe to come in, and who bigger than Jose, the special one? And they've already had Ancelotti, so it would reinstate the beliefs that Evertonians have that their club is up there with the best. Scouse House, how are we anyway, mate? How are we anyway, mate? Are you good? I'm good, mate. Thank you. Yes, I'm absolutely shattered, and I've got to be up early doors tomorrow. I've got an airport run. I'm taking relatives to the airport tomorrow, so I'm up early doors. Osimhen is Red Devil. Nah, Osimhen's not going to United. Unless you win maybe if you win the Champions League, there's an outside chance, I guess. But Osimhen, I just think he's got Saudi all over him. He strikes me as the type of player who ain't going to take a drop in salary so willingly, and I don't think he cares all that much about, ambition and all that sort of thing. He's gone to Galatasaray, which is a step down from Napoli, isn't it? And he's gone there because they offered to pay him the wages that he was already on. He's already on quite big money, but they've said we'll give you a big chunk of cash. Otherwise, he'd have gone somewhere in January, wouldn't he? Jim just remembered there's no more Goodison. Yeah, that's the end for Goodison Park, mate. No more. Well, there'll still be Goodison Park as in from a women's football if you want to watch the women's football. Great ball in, unlucky that from Inter, and out comes Sommer to claim it. Scouse House just noted the Madrid bog roll is still up. I'll pay you to remove it, mate. Right, go on, we'll take it down. Where is it? Which side is it? This side. There you go. You can have that. You can have that. We'll chuck it. There you go. It's gone. It's gone. It's done. It's done. It's gone. Why, you got Frimpong, what a player. Yeah, good player. Really, really good player. I'm not sure he would have been the signing I would have gone with. But he is a good player, and he's a good price and all that sort of thing. So I am reserving judgment on Frimpong just yet. Oh, must be. Lazio. Oh, should have been 1-1. Really should have been 1-1. That good block by Inter to get it away. Daniel, did you see the scoreline of the nation's favourite Liga fixture yesterday? What's the nation's favourite? Oh, Nice and Brest. No, I didn't. I didn't actually see what score that one was. Milan versus Roma is on fire. Is it still 1-1? 1-1 and Roma have had a man sent off, as was the last we'd heard of it. It's still 1-0 here. I mean, we're just keeping an eye out to see what's going on with Napoli, of course. As it stands, Juventus are going to get the Champions League place. Juventus are going to win that fourth spot going into the final game, because Lazio are losing here, Roma are drawing, and Juventus I mean, do you know what? If Fiorentina beat Bologna, there's an outside chance that Fiorentina could nick it. Yeah, Fiorentina could nick it. They'd have to nick it on. They'd have to wait for a lot of other results go their way, but they could, in theory, get it. Jim, would you rather have Bradley or Frimpong? I'd probably rather go for Frimpong. Well, I don't think it's an either or. I'd rather have Bradley, and I would rather have someone with him who's maybe a touch more experienced and a touch more like 30 million quid. For 30 million quid, I'd have gone and offered Palace 35 for Munoz. And if he was a touch more, I'd have gone to like that. That for me would have been a better signing, or even Aina from Forest, someone who's not gonna break the bank, but equally is not gonna subdue Conor Bradley. I think Conor Bradley's got to be, he's got to be looked after. Scouse House, what fee would you ask from Madrid to let Trent go early? I wouldn't. You can go now. They can send us some Jamon Ruffles and some orange Aquarius, because that's fit in it. If you ever go to Spain, it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'm quite happy with Real Madrid taking him now. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'd send his medal in the post, let him go, and he doesn't come back for the parade. I'd love that. He shouldn't play again for Liverpool. If Arne Slot plays Trent tomorrow, if he plays him tomorrow, and even worse if he plays him against Palace, I really, really fear. I think he's got it wrong. Yeah, I think he's got it wrong, Slot. If Inter win and Napoli still draw, what will happen? And Inter go top. Yeah, Inter go top, and Inter will go into the final game of the season. They play Como away from home. Napoli play Cagliari at the Maradona Stadium, and it's just whether or not Inter can match their results then, assuming that happens. Daniel, what's the biggest football scandal you know? I can remember Juve match fixing dirty club and change their badge to a letter. Was it match fixing that? Was it actually match fixing? My understanding is that it was never actually match fixing. At least that's my understanding. I don't know how accurate that is, but my understanding is that what they did was they bribed the. I mean, look, it's still bad, but it's not strictly match fixing. They bribed the match officials who chose which referees got which games, and said to them that they wanted certain refs appointed for certain games. So it was like, AC Milan against Juventus, right? This referee we know is a little bit more sympathetic to Juventus. He tends to give good decisions our way. So if we can appoint him, that would be incredibly helpful. Now, there might have been match fixing around that, but that was never established as far as I understand it. It was only ever proven that they'd bribed the referee appointing committee, and that's what it was down to. Jim, what a shame it'd be for Napoli if they lose the title now. I mean, yeah, but equally, mate, Napoli shouldn't really be in this position. Not that they shouldn't be in it, but they shouldn't really have even had the opportunity. Inter threw it away. Inter had an absolutely shocking end to the season. They got beat off Milan in the Coppa Italia. They had a poor run where they got beat by Bologna. They got beat by Roma, of course, as well. It was a tough couple of weeks for Milan. And then Napoli just turned it on and got themselves back in front. So it wouldn't be surprising, really, if we then saw that in reverse and Inter win out the last few games and Napoli dropped some points. It might be the way it goes now. Scouse House, I agree. If that's the way it would happen, 100%. If he's on the bus for the parade, maybe childish, but I'd like a fee for him bringing down the mood. This is what I mean by slot. I absolutely believe the focus now isn't on, like, tomorrow. Tomorrow, the focus is entirely on, is Trent in the team? And that's wrong. That's wrong. It shouldn't be about that. And if he is in the team, then that's all the talk is going to be. All the talk on the pundit shows and everything, it's all going to be, what about Trent? What about Trent? He should never, ever play again for Liverpool. That's him done. That is him done. He should be dropped or just sent to Madrid with his best wishes. And I think the team have already said goodbye to Trent. They've already done the whole summer of '66 thing. That's fine. On your bike, mate. Now we'll send your medal in the post. You don't get to be a part of this now. You've chosen to leave. That's it. You don't get to finish the season out. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. So yeah, I would lose a little bit of respect, and there would be a lot of criticism for Slot if he gets that wrong tomorrow. Exactly. Signed, sealed, delivered. You know it, lad. Absolutely right. He's made his bed. He can lie in it. Right, Correa's about to come on here for Taremi. Christ, that looks like Gareth Southgate with a low taper fade in the stands there. Can you explain summer of '66, Daniel? Yeah, so basically what's happened is there's been a party at the training ground. All the pictures came out yesterday, I think. Yesterday there's been a party at Liverpool's. Honestly, all Liverpool's players have been doing for the last 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks is just getting bladdered. They went out to Dubai, they went out to Ibiza. One was for a club training camp to celebrate winning the league, and the other was a farewell trip to Trent. And then when they've come back, they've had another farewell party for Trent at the club's training ground, which I believe some of the staff was invited to, called Summer of '66, because Trent's shirt number is 66. So yeah, they've done a whole thing where they've had big deck chairs and beach themed stuff, summer party, barbecue type thing at Liverpool's training ground. Everyone's met up and had a drink and whatever. So Liverpool shouldn't be in any fit state to beat Brighton tomorrow night. We should be getting absolutely smashed. If Brighton don't beat us in the same way Chelsea did, I'd be amazed. But yeah, that's what it's about. Mark Robertson, they're going to wear the new kit. Last match by Adidas. I don't think so. No, I'm sure that the contract with the contract with Nike thinks the contract with Nike finishes in July, I think, or end of June, end of July, and there's a real chance that Liverpool are going to be wearing the Nike kits into pre-season. I remember reading that earlier in the season, and actually we're only going to really see a whole announcement about the Adidas, a formal announcement about the Adidas kit and all that, and get the stadium redone. That's only going to be done at the very end of July, start of August. It's going to be quite a late kit announcement, I believe. How true that is, I don't know. I don't know if the club have been able to get themselves out of that, but yeah, that's my understanding. Jim, and also at least you're getting a right back who can actually defend. Trent can defend. He can defend. He's a man of low morals and very few. He's not got a great moral compass for a club that's looked after him and his family for so long. But yeah, he can defend. Goldbridge has said, "Oh, Roma 2-1. Who scored it? Is it Salamakers? Oh no, it's Paredes. It's Paredes who scored. I thought it might be Salamakers." Goldbridge has said, says Caleb, Goldbridge has said he thinks Liverpool will finish third next season. It's pointless predicting that yet. It really is pointless predicting that. It just really is. You can't predict it because we don't know what Arsenal's summer looks like, or Liverpool's, or City's, and that's going to depend, isn't it? That is entirely what's going to depend on whether or not who wins the league, who finishes second, third, fourth, whatever. Chelsea could have a summer out of nowhere that makes them contenders. If someone goes and picks Alexander Isak up from Newcastle, then it's entirely possible, isn't it? If Arsenal got him, then you'd look at it and go, all right, Arsenal are serious now. Mark Robertson, good luck to Trent, but no player is bigger than the club. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Ben, can't predict anything this early. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I totally agree with that. Lazio are coming forward here now. Down the left-hand side. Good ball in. Chance. Oh! Unlucky. There's a claim for a penalty. Tati Castellanos claiming it. He's not going to get it. Nah, he's not going to get that. Jim, have you seen the Google Pixel ad where the Gemini says you're known for defending and your long-range passing? Only joking, still can't defend. Right, okay. Yeah, no, I've not seen that. I've not seen that. Ben Swiss prediction should be done one day before the first game of the season. Well, even then, though, people are still getting bought up to September, aren't they? Scouse House, all depends on who we sign. I'd like to go to, but I'd be happy with the top 3, depending who is there. Yeah, honestly, I think, again, if Liverpool finish top 3 next season, I know we all want to win the title, of course, but I don't think finishing second would be a failure. Finishing second would be okay. Oh, there's a yellow card coming out here for Lazio. Yeah, I don't think it would be... Surely they bring off... No, they're not bringing off Salamakers, are they? Mark Robertson, is Goldbridge United fine by any chance? All them pundits got it wrong and look who won the league, 21 and counting. Absolutely, yeah, Mark, totally agree. Yes, he is, by the way, he is. He's one of the more famous watch-along channels. He runs a channel called The United Stand, get millions of views, millions of followers. Yeah, very, very famous. Works for TalkSport now as well as a result of doing basically this. But doesn't do as much of this, I would say. He does do a lot less games. He's a lot choosier of the games, whereas we give you a real good spread, Inter against Lazio. Tom, what's good, my friend? Really good, Tom. How you doing? I'm tired now. I'm tired. I'm absolutely shattered. I've been sat here since 11 a.m. this morning. Fiorentina 1, Bologna 1. About half an hour left. Inter Lazio, big finish here. Juventus have scored against Udinese. That's putting them in the driving seat now. That is putting them in the driving seat. And I know that Roma have scored, but they're still behind Juve now. They're still behind Juve, and Juve have got final day of the season, Venezia away. And I think, to be honest, Venezia are going to be too easy for them. Juventus are going to get Champions League at this point. Unless Udinese can get something. Edward, how you doing? Good to see you, Edward. Yeah, good to see you. It was Nico Gonzalez who scored for Juve. Tom, I bet you'll have a right good kip. Oh, absolutely. I'm doing an airport run in the morning, mate. So I've got to be up bright and early anyway. Jim, is that angry watch-along guy a Man United fan? Don't know his name, sorry, but my nephew watches him and apparently he's hilarious. I think you're on about Mr. Flying Pig. My dad watches him. Yeah, Flying Pig. I think that's the guy you're talking about. He's, I don't know whereabouts in the country he's from. I'm sure he's from either, like... He might be Bristol way. He sounds maybe Bristol. Because he says things like, "Oh no, Harry Maguire! We've got it wrong! Slabhead, what's going on? Slabby McSlabhead scores for Man United!" Stuff like that. But yeah, he's very entertaining. Very funny. Albeit, again, it's a little bit forced, isn't it? If you like forced, yeah, it's fine. If you want a genuine reaction, I'm not entirely sure that that's the way. But yeah, forced is good. Caleb Premdad, what trainers do you have? I have Adidas Campus, just trying to get suggestions. Oh, trainers wise, mate, I'm a nightmare for trainers. If I could get a walk-in wardrobe for trainers, I would. I've got that many. But I couldn't tell you which ones. I'd just get all sorts. All sorts. I was the same with footy boots when I was a lot younger. I used to have about 8 pairs of footy boots. Football fan, he's got many funny clips, to be fair. Could make a whole 4-hour compilation of that. Yeah, I think it is. It's the Bristol. If you look at Mr. Flying Pig. The ones, the Man United channels that we tend to... my dad watches and stuff from time to time. If United are getting battered, it's the... Well, if United are getting battered pretty much every week nowadays, isn't it? Flying Pig, United Stand, maybe Stretford Paddock as well. They're alright. They're alright. on running or Nike 110s for the Sky. Yeah, nice 110s, them, lad. Which ones do you use the most? To be honest, I tend to stick with Adidas. I don't like Nike. I'll only ever wear Adidas. And I did get what are they called now? What are they called? No, not the Christ. All I've searched is Adidas to look at the latest ones, and the first ones that came up are the Yeezys. Honestly, they are the most disgusting trainers going. I don't know anyone who buys Yeezys. Good luck if you do. Yeah, the Yeezys are shocking, and I don't like the. Is it the Adi Zero? Don't like them either. I've looked at all. The Yeezys are so bad. Literally looks like the Jeepers Creepers monsters wrapped around your foot. My favourite one by you is Expressions the Spurs fans. He's also a bit forced, but actually in a funny way. I was going to say, I'm nice that you said by you, Jim. You didn't have to. That was very kind of you to say. But yeah, you didn't have to say that. Yeah, I think I know who Expressions is. The only Spurs fans I watch are the twins. We Are Tottenham TV. I'll watch them from time to time. If it's a big game or it's been a big reaction or something like that. Expressions is jokes, love is analogies. Do you know what? I think maybe that's a trick that I'm missing, because I am 99% certain that Goldbridge writes down his analogies before he does a watch along, and then when a goal goes in, he'll say something that's like very Partridge. Do you know what I mean? Like fell apart there like an Easter egg on a hot day. And you're like, everyone laughs their head off like it's off the cuff, and obviously it isn't. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing a trick. Maybe I need to get a writer, or maybe I just need to spend a half hour or two just kind of jotting down some. If you ever see me coming out with some mad things when goals go in, it's that I've started writing them down. Tom, I've got Adidas Campus and some light grey Adidas. They're so much better than Nike. Lee Oxley, I love Skechers. See, Skechers, I think my missus, she's had some Skechers. My missus tends to wear bloody, whatever they're called. The, not Converse, I don't know what they're called. But yeah, the girls like them. But, Key, you should get some 110s, the LFC specials, and I'll personally give you the Scouser title. Can't get the Scouser title. I've not got an L postcode or a purple wheelie bin. I'll spray paint my wheelie bin purple, and I'll move 100 yards up the road. I might be able to get an L postcode then. Football fan, it also sounds like it's off the cuff, even if it isn't, right? Vans. They might be Vans. Yeah, that's what it was. Not Converse. I think I meant Vans. Do you like the campuses? I have them. I haven't seen the campuses. The last time I bought new trainers was in April for my birthday. Which was still only last month, wasn't it? So I really should know a bit better. But Adidas campuses. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they are nice, them. They look a bit like the Copper, like the Kaisers or the Copper Mundials. The sort of, I used to like the Kaisers, or Sambas as they were back then as well. The Sambas, the Kaisers, Copper Mundials, like the Adidas, the old kit. They're all much of a muchness, really, aren't they? Grey ones. Tom, what kind of trainers do? White Vans. Oh, God. Oh, I've just clocked that. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. I was thinking to myself then, that didn't make a lot of sense. I thought you was actually asking the question then, what kind of trainers do those people like? But that does make sense now. Funny, yeah. Oh, absolutely shocking. Lazio! Oh! Are they going to get a penalty? They're going to get a penalty! Has he give it? No. No, he's put it wide. I thought he was going to give a penalty. Boulaye ran in behind there. He was one-on-one with Sommer. He got a touch, knocked it past him, but just past the far post. Really good play by Tati Castellanos there. Very, very good play. Oh, Lautaro Martinez. He's had an absolute shocker. Thuram's getting away here. Oh, it's really good play by Lazio. I don't think we're going to see too much change in this one, if I'm honest. I think it's far more likely it's going to be decided by Napoli. It's going to be decided by Napoli. Tom, who have you got in this game? I've got Inter, mate. Yeah, I've got Inter. I did think it would be an Inter win, and but then again, I've had plenty others wrong today. Barcelona getting beat by Villarreal was a bad one. I need a Napoli goal. I really, really need a Napoli goal. I've got Roma to win against AC Milan. That's going well. That's good. That's good. What else is going on? Roma. Yeah, Napoli. I need a goal. I need a goal in that Napoli game. I thought there'd be more. Caleb, JD has gone so bad. I get my trainers from Foot Locker now. I don't think we've got a Foot Locker anywhere. Unless you go in the Trafford Centre, you can't really get a Foot Locker anywhere I am. At least I think so, anyway. Martinez is such an underrated player. Would love to see him in the Prem. Liverpool would have the best chance. I don't rate Martinez. I really don't rate him. I like Guendouzi. I think Guendouzi was one who Arsenal should have kept. Chance must be. How's he kept that out? Must be. There you go. 1-1. Inter 1. Lazio 1. It's Pedro. He's offside. I don't think he is, you know. I don't think he is. He's run over to the linesman. He's saying absolutely not. I don't think he's offside. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. I'm telling you, this is going to be 1-1. Let's see. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with that. It gets pulled back to the edge of the area. It's a shot. Guendouzi lays it off. It's a shot. That's onside. It's onside. It's onside. It's all onside. There's nothing wrong with that. That's going to get overturned. That's going to get overturned, and we're going to have to put the goal. The goal animation is about to come on YouTube. I don't know why there's a check. I have no idea why there's a check. Most straightforward goal you'll ever see. Oh, now that's naughty. Right, so the assistant VAR on this Inter goal here, or on this Lazio goal, it's Inter 1, Lazio nil at the moment, but there's a goal being reviewed here, and there's a question over whether or not Lazio get it. The assistant VAR referee, who has been appointed, that could be a penalty. There's an assistant referee who has been appointed, and he lives near Napoli, and he made a request to the Italian FA that he doesn't want to be appointed to any Napoli games for the remainder of the season. Here we go. Goal given. It's 1-1. 1-1. Lazio have scored. Oh my God. Inter 1, Lazio 1. It's now back on. It's now back on. It's going to go to the final day unless Napoli can do something. Oh my God. If Napoli get a winner now, if Napoli manage to get a winner, that could finish the title race off, couldn't it? Really good finish that from Pedro. Really, really good finish. Right now, Lazio are flying forward. This could be 2-1 here. Great ball in. Chance to come over to the far side. I'm telling you, Lazio were going for it. Lazio were going for it. What would that mean if Lazio were to turn this round? Could Lazio jump ahead? They could, you know. Lazio could get fourth. Lazio could get fourth if they were to win. And they'd kill Inter's title hopes off. Oh. Tom, if you had to pick, who do you think would be a great signing for United? Great signing for United. I think United are lacking something in central midfield, and I think there's a few players who United could go for that would just give them a little bit of experience in the middle of the park, a bit of legs, a bit of energy. Not saying necessarily they haven't got experience, because Casemiro's in there, about as much experience as you likely need. Tom, we need about 8 signings. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's the midfield area. I think United get dominated in midfield. I think they get ran through. I think they get overrun. They lack energy, they lack legs, they're too slow, they're awful in transition, and they lack pace. So I think you need a midfielder who can bring a bit of pace and energy to that midfield. So you don't need Cunha. No, I don't think Cunha's the signing. I think if you've got Bruno Fernandes, you don't need Cunha. I don't think you need Delap. If you've got Højlund and Xerxes, I don't think you need Delap. All of the focus seems to be on United scoring goals, and yes, that is a problem, but I think the midfield is a real issue. The midfield is a real problem for United. So if I was Amorim or if I was United's manager, first thing I'd be doing is buying or looking at energetic, high energy midfielders who you can put in there, bit of legs, bit of energy, who are going to take United forward. And someone who's maybe a bit physically imposing as well. You look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa have got Kamara in there. They've got Onana in there. You look at Newcastle. They've got Joe Linton. They've got Tonali. They've got Bruno. Bags of pace, bags of energy and creativity as well. Liverpool. They've got Brian Gravenberch. They've got Szoboszlai. Legs, energy, pace, physicality. It's what it's about. You look at United. Casemiro. Agate's not. He's no slouch like, but he's not quick. And he's pretty diminutive, isn't he? Casemiro, legs have gone. It's like he's running through treacle. Mainu as well. Mainu's not quick, and I'm not saying he's not decent on the ball, but they're not physical by any stretch. So for me, I think that would be priority number one. That would be position number one I would be looking at. If I was a Man United manager, I would be looking at it and going, we need somebody in the middle of the park. And who that would be, I mean, Christ, that's question 1, 2, 3 and 4 though, isn't it? Not Angel Gomez. See, Angel Gomez, again, is more of the same, isn't it? That's more of the same. I'd love a Roy Keane figure at United again. Yeah, I mean, Roy Keane was physical, he was tough, he was, he could win a battle, he could win his 1v1s, and there's a little bit of that. United need to win those, but I honestly think you're missing an Onana. You're missing an Onana, a Kamara, a Szoboszlai, a Gravenberch, a Joe Linton, a Tonali, legs, energy, pace, power. That's what they need. Belabor. Honestly, Belabor. If you could go and get him, if you could tempt him from Brighton, Belabor. Put Belabor in United's midfield, you'd rise up the table, no problem. Oh, it's 2-1! It's 2-1! And it's Dumfries off a set piece again. Header, Dumfries, 2-1 Inter. Bang! And it's 2-2 Bologna as well. Yeah, Sanderberg for the level, says Sam Holloway. That was a great header. It was a little free kick dinked up to the far post, and Dumfries, bang, back stick, heads it in. Keeper beaten at the near post. Great goal, 2-1 Inter. 10 minutes to go. Football fan. Ari Anglas, Roma fans might just hoping to win the Champions League if Roma finish 5th. Why? That doesn't make a difference. United problem isn't just the players, more deeper in the management and culture formed in the past few years. Something Ronaldo talked about when Amorim does now too. Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Culture is an issue, toxic is, but I do think the players need work, of course. I'm not going to disagree. We had a big talk about this on the channel earlier today, mate. I was saying that I think it's outrageous that Ruben Amorim is going to keep his job. Finishing 17th, maybe winning no trophies at all, and might well keep his job. And I think that's outrageous. That's unforgivable. And that's part of the toxic culture at Man United. And they keep him, then they're just lowering the bar. But I think I would agree with the United fans who are arguing as well that it is the players to an extent, and they do need to improve the squad. I wouldn't disagree with them on that. I think there's elements of both that are true. But yeah, legs in midfield. Finley Matthews, are you watching Serie A final day or League One final next Sunday? League One final, mate. The League One and the Championship playoff finals, League Two playoff finals, we're going to do all of them. Plus, obviously, the Conference League, the Europa League, the Champions League finals, final day of the Premier League. We're going to do all of them. And we're going to do the German DFB Pokal final. Arminia Bielefeld versus Stuttgart. That one's going to be another one we're watching. We're also going to do the Scottish playoffs. So we'll do that. Under the floodlights, Mancini is seriously underrated in world football. Tom, it's so sad to see what we have been to what we are now. If Inter win, top 5 get Champions League in Serie A. How's that work? How does that work? Surely not. If Inter win, they get the top 5. There's... Oh, I thought that was 3-1. 5th gets it. Did he really? That's mad. That is mad. Finners, MTB, are you doing Coupe de France next Saturday at 8 o'clock? No. Next Saturday, I don't know who it is, who we've got, but we've already booked up next Saturday. I think next Saturday is... Oh, Christ, that's a bad one. I think there's going to be physios coming on here. This might be a big delay. No, he's okay. He's all right. Yeah, Finley Matthews. Oh, we've already done that one. If Inter win, Roma get in the Champions League if they finish 5th. Wow. I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense, I suppose, because Inter have already qualified for the Champions League. So then, yeah, the place would still go down, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Just thinking if that happened in other Premier League years. It didn't, did it? It didn't. Like when Liverpool won the Champions League against Spurs, there wasn't 5th got the Champions League, did they? Is that just an Italy thing? Finners, who would you rather at Liverpool, Wirtz or Simons? Simons, yeah. I don't see how Wirtz fits in at Liverpool. And I don't think Wirtz is genuinely interested in coming to Liverpool anyway. Simons, we know that Slot and Liverpool even before Slot wanted Simons. Fiorentina 3, Bologna 2. What a goal. What a night that's been in Florence. Great end of the season game, that. Moise Kean, 84th minute. Moise Kean, my favourite. He's been some player this season, Moise Kean. And he's going to be one that I think might actually end up migrating back to the Premier League at some point. Very talented player. Big, tall, fast, physical. Can finish. Very, very good on the ball. Under the floodlights, that would be Claudio Ranieri. Brought Roma from 16th to the Champions League spot. Manager of the season for sure. Good play by Bissek. Good play by Dumfries. Inter again driving forward. Trying to make it 3-1. Trying to kill it off. Last 5 minutes here. He's been a really good signing for him, though, Bissek. Very good signing. I've been very impressed every time I've watched him. Under the floodlights, is Bastoni the best centre-back in world... No, he's not the best centre-back in world football. No, he's not, mate. He's nowhere near. I don't think he's top 5. Good season, but not there yet, no. Maybe in time. Maybe he will. I think the reality is he's never ever going to get there in Italy, really. Serie A, it's not the league that it once was until... And maybe that changes. If Inter win the Champions League, maybe they become a real top side. But it's always been that Inter are always likely to have their best players pinched. Do you know what I mean? And in years gone by, that was never the case. Inter was a destination for top players. It isn't anymore. So, yeah, I think Bastoni is more likely to leave than stay. And Inter would need to... Maybe if he went to a Real Madrid or maybe to a Liverpool, maybe to a Manchester City. Man City need a centre-back. Liverpool need a centre-back. Maybe Bastoni went there. You could see him kicking on. Oh, I tell you what. That should have been a penalty. Bissek, that should have been a penalty, that. Tom, how has Arteta kept his job after not winning anything in 5 years? Wouldn't happen in any other team. Yep, completely agree. Mate, I can't believe that. The Lazio boss is screaming. I can't believe that's not a penalty. Wait till you see this. Oh, that's such a penalty. He's got his hands behind his back, right? He's like this. He's got his hands behind his back. But as the ball comes past him, he goes like that. He goes like that. He throws his arm out. That's a penalty. Is there a check? There's a check in progress. He's seen it. They're saying literally all the Lazio players are like this on the pitch, going like that. Doing that, moving their arm. That's what happens. It's a definite penalty. That is a definite penalty. That should be a penalty to Lazio, that. Should be a penalty to Lazio. I'm telling you. It's Bissek. It's Bissek. That is a penalty. The ball is just knocked up in the air and he's like this. And he's got his hands behind his back. Yes, he has. But he goes bang like that. 3-1 Roma. Who scored? Is it Salamakers? Is it Salamakers? If it's Salamakers, oh my God. No, Salamakers gone off. Oh, sorry, Ben. Salamakers has gone off. One of the lads has got a bet on Salamakers to score. Right, the Lazio manager's been sent off here, but in the 88th minute at Serie A, we're about to get some big drama here. There's going to be a check. There has been a check, and I think the referee is about to be sent to the video monitor to go and check it out to see whether he thinks this is a penalty. I've got to say, I think it is. I think Bissek handballs this. That is as close to a handball as you were ever likely to see. The ref has gone having a look at it, and I do. I think that's a pen. I'm sorry. That's a penalty. He's gone. He's going to turn. He's give it. Penalty. Penalty to Lazio. There you go. This is going to be 2-2. This is going to be 2-2. Sam Holloway, what do you think of Arsenal's new kit? Now you've finally seen it during the game. Exactly the same as every other Arsenal kit. I didn't think there was any different to it. It's the same thing every year with Arsenal. It's nothing different. Red front, white sleeves. It's the laziest kit designers ever. I would have thought there'd have been something a little bit different. Maybe a little bit of a pattern or a little bit of a, maybe the red flushes into the sleeves or maybe the white comes in a bit more. I don't know. It's all a bit bland. Under the floodlights, don't know how I feel as Patrick Vieira's coming in as Roma man. Patrick Vieira's going to be the Roma manager? No. Really? That's an interesting appointment, isn't it? He's not been seen or heard of, has he, since Crystal Palace, really? I don't think he's had a really good season at Genoa. In a brief spell at Strasbourg, who's this, right? Who's going to take? Is it Pedro? Who is it? Lazio step up. It's going to be a penalty to Lazio here. It could be 2-2. Get in. 2-2 Lazio. 2-2 and it's Pedro again. Pedro again. Inter 2. Lazio 2. There's a pattern on the kit. He's number one to be taken over. I can't believe that. Yeah, honestly, mate, I didn't think that there was going to be I really, really didn't think that it was anything special, Arsenal's kit. the home kit. It's a little bit dull, not very inventive, almost like Mikel Arteta's formations. Almost like the football being played at the Emirates. It was very dull, very bland, very as to be expected. Efficient, maybe you could say, if you're being positive. It was an efficient kit. It ticks all the boxes. Red here, white there. Very simple. It's got the Adidas badge on it. That's pretty much all you could say. But it is 2-2. It's Inter 2, Lazio 2. How many minutes? 7. Is it 7? Or is that for Zielinski coming on? Bastoni has been taken off. Bastoni has been taken off here. Zalewski is coming on. Yeah, Mkhitaryan coming off. Tracy Retops, would you give it? I would, yeah. I would absolutely have given that. Ari Angelos, make it did happen when Liverpool and Chelsea won the 5th place. One gets it too. Did it really? Did it really? Why have I got a blind spot for that then? Why have I got a blind spot for that? Did the Champions League... Let's go back to when City won it then. Was it 22-23 when City won the Champions League? That was when they won the treble, wasn't it? No, Liverpool finished 5th that year. Liverpool finished 5th that year. No. He's into flying forward down the left-hand side. It's going to be behind. It's gone a corner. They've got to go all in now, says Football Fan. Absolutely agree. How many added? 7 added minutes, Aaron. Finners, NTB. Thoughts on Bradley signing a new contract? Really good. Yeah, 2029. Perfect. Keeps him at the club. No problem. Good for him. Really good. Hopefully we give him more opportunities next season. I think he's a very talented player. Lazio win it back, and Lazio drive forward now. We're into the 93rd minute. Oh, that's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. Last 5 minutes. Barella whips it in. Too easy. Keeper's claim that. Mandas, nice and easy. Claims it and sends it out to Guendouzi. Matteo Guendouzi flying forward. There's going to be an extra goal. I'm telling you there's a goal in this. I'm telling you there's a goal in it. Definitely there's a goal in it. Four minutes. Zalewski. Oh, unlucky. Really unlucky. Here's Bisek. Switched in. Chance. Far post. Must be. Oh, have you missed it? Oh, my God. Mkhitaryan. Not Mkhitaryan. Arnautovic. It's Arnautovic's absolutely fresh air shot. It was in the 6-yard area. All he had to do was get a connection on it. It would have been 3-2. Would have been 3-2 Inter. And now Lazio pushing forward. Oh, it's going to be a free kick. I can't believe this. Inter Milan are throwing it away. AS Roma have scored 3-1 against AC Milan. Tom, I'll never understand why we signed Mount. He's done nothing since he come to us. And to give him the 7 shirt is a joke. Wowzers. Here we go. Here's Barella down the left-hand side. Stands it up. Pulls it back. Unlucky. Nah, cleared away. Arsenal are targeting Brian and Burmel. Brian and Burmel's brilliant. Love him to bits. Absolutely love him to bits. I think this one might be the end of the road now for Napoli and Inter in the well, maybe not the end of the road. Maybe it's a. I think it might well be done and dusted, the title, because it's going to go to the end of the season. I can't see Napoli dropping points against Cagliari. I think that's it. Goldbridge said the Europa League won't be close. He said one of the teams will win it comfortably. Really? Interesting. I didn't think Goldbridge would say that. Right, let me fill my water quick while the player's down. There's a player down injured. Wait a minute. Right, there you go. So, Inter will remain on 78 points. Napoli will remain on 79. Coming into the final 90 seconds here at Inter. Oh no, he's given a free kick. Dumfries. Watch out, Premier League. We're making a wonder team. Seems we're targeting everybody. Arnautovic can do it on a cold, rainy day in Stoke, but not in Italy. Fuming. Mate, it was a real simple one that I thought he should have scored. Really should have scored. It was poor. Poor from Arnautovic. DeMarco's fuming there. He's absolutely raging. Oh my God, Napoli penalty in the last minute. Are you joking? Let's see. Is there a Napoli penalty? Oh, it is as well, I think. There's a check. Is it a check? Caleb, do you like Goldbridge? Yeah, I like Goldbridge. Yeah, I really like Goldbridge. There's a check in progress. Lukaku's off the pitch, so it's going to be someone taking a penalty if this gets given. Oh my God, Napoli, what is going on? Jacob, what team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. Napoli have a penalty here. There's a corner. It's a corner to Inter Milan. This is probably going to be the last chance for Inter. Ball into the box. Cleared away. Has he give the penalty? Correa, got to get it into the box, Inter. They've got to get a goal. If Napoli score, they've won it. Correa, chance, must be! It's there! They've won it! Is he onside? Oh, Arnautovic is claiming no. He's claiming no. It's a goal. He's scored, but the ref says no. The lino said no. There's been a goal here, but I think it's going to get ruled out. It looks like it has been ruled out. What about Napoli? Has the penalty been given? There's still a check going on at Napoli. It's still ongoing. Yeah, no it is. It's offside. It's offside. Arnautovic is offside, so that goal isn't going to stand. But Napoli, I'm just watching this. The referee, he's going to go and have a look at it. It's going to be a check. It's going to be a check here. Finners, I love Goldbridge's reactions when United concede. I think Goldbridge's reactions are a little bit forced, aren't they? They're a little bit forced. Let's see. Is it a pen? Oh, this is intense. Penalty to Napoli. I don't think that is a pen. I don't think that is a pen. That's the first time I've seen it. I don't think that's a pen. No, I don't think that's a pen. I don't think that's a pen. That is a foul, if nothing else. Yeah, that is a foul. Inter goal's gone to VAR too. Has it really? No, it's not. The Inter goal's not gone to VAR. The Inter goal's been ruled out. Inter are pushing forward, trying to win it though. Here's Barella. That's a chance. Barella, shot! Just wide. It's gone behind for the goal kick. That should be that one done. But now we're looking at the check. The ref's coming out. What's he given? Penalty kick to Napoli. Oh no! He's given a free kick the other way. Oh, so it stays 0-0. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Right, well then that's Napoli it's overruled. It's been overruled. There's no penalty in the Napoli game. I did think that was the right decision, I've got to say. The Inter game is still ongoing here. We're in the 100th minute. Inter still pushing forward. Napoli have had a penalty turned down there. I think that was the right decision. Here is Thuram out to Dumfries. Dumfries gets past his man. Pulls it wide. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. Oh, he's give a goal kick. How's he give a goal kick for that? Oh, I'll tell you what. Lautaro Martinez has left the stadium. He's gone. And the beautiful lady who was with him as well. It will go to the last day. Yeah, it will go to the last day. The game is over here. The referee has blown up. Inter 2, Lazio 2. What a final game this has been at the Serie at the San Siro. Sorry, great game here. Inter 2, Lazio 2, Napoli 0, Parma 0. That one's finished as well, I think. Has it? No, it's still playing. Parma 0, Napoli 0. The penalties, it's not looking like that's certain either. Scott McTominay with the big switch over to the other side. We're just going to watch the last couple of seconds here in Parma. Night, Prem Dad. Going to bed, pal. Good night. All right, mate. See you later. Take it easy. But that is it done. That is it done at Inter and Lazio. So I'm gonna get, as soon as this goes off, I'm gonna wind up the stream. We're gonna finish it up, but we are gonna be live tomorrow night for Liverpool away at Brighton. So hopefully you'll follow us for that. Make sure you've liked and subscribed if you haven't already. Make sure you've gone over to YouTube and searched Premier League Dad. It makes a big difference to the channel. We've been live all day pretty much today since 11 AM. Since Everton and Southampton kicked off this morning. That's going to be a foul, and that should be it. Done and dusted. I think it is. It was a foul from Philip Billing. So yeah, listen. Thank you everyone that's been commenting. Thank you for all the likes, all the love and all that sort of stuff. Thank you for everyone that's subscribed. I will see you all bright and early. Well, not bright and early. I'll see you late tomorrow for... Yeah, let's do Brighton. Let's do Brighton and Liverpool tomorrow. Mark Adams, late start for a change tomorrow then. Yeah, mate, late start, very much so. Christ, I'm knackered today. 11 AM through to basically 10 o'clock at night with very little time in between games. So these 4 games a day, they really take it out of you. You wouldn't think so because it's just sat there watching footy, but it really does. All the changeover, all the intents, all the different cameras and the mics and all that setup. It's all a bit mad. Plus, I've still not eaten anything. I've barely drunk. I've had this and this all day pretty much. I'm working through, so yeah, not good, but I need to go and sort that out. Other than that, it's all been good. Thank you, Edward. Yeah, other than that, just knackered. So I'm off, and the Serie A title race goes to the final day. He has blown up here in Parma, so it's 0-0 here. Parma 0, Napoli 0, Inter 2, Lazio 2, and I will see you all